Hey y'all, happy Friday. So I'm coming to you on my day off. So you're catching me in all my glorious day offness. Nope, I didn't even try. This is my bonnet. I'm in my PJs. I don't know what to tell you, it's my day off. So I'm gonna be doing some gardening, and I thought I'd bring you along with me because it's been a minute since I've done a check-in, and life has been happening. So, bringing one of my peaceful moments to you, and maybe we can chat. I have no idea how long this is going to be, so if you only have about 5 minutes, I guarantee you it's not going to be 5 minutes. Bookmark it for later. Right. So you know what we're dealing with here. We're going to be repotting these 3 babies. These 2 are Anthurium andrianum. They were part of 3 that were in one pot that started off as 1 and grew to be 2, and they're outgrowing their pots. How you know they're outgrowing their pots? This baby, she's healthy and happy. As you see, she's putting out a new leaf and a new flower, but her roots are on the verge of poking out. So let me see if I can, this right here, this white baby right there, that's a root right there. If it'll focus, that's a root. We've got 2 roots here. Baby girl needs a new pot. And her sister, before I even pick it up to look at the bottom, she's telling me she needs more space because she's got a new flower coming in here. But before she can bring the new one in, she has to kill the old one. Right here. That's telling me she doesn't have space for both. That means she needs a bigger pot. Also, she's getting rid of a leaf. Generally speaking, once her usual, alright, the seasons are changing, I don't know how I feel moment is over, she's not dumping leaves. This is one of my plants that doesn't get rid of leaves unless she needs a new pot. And so she's telling me I don't even need to pick it up. Mama, I need a new pot. And I'm going to keep on threatening you with killing flowers and leaves until you give me a new pot. So we're going to give her a new pot. And then our last baby is this one over here. This one is Sansa. She is a Sansevieria echeveria, aka a snake plant. These 2, this is Andrea. That's her name. Right? So Sansa, I know she needs a new pot because she just put up 1, 2, and you can even see it, 3 new leaves. Well, not even leaves. These are brand new pups. And you can tell from the pot, there is 0 squish factor. 0. She is busting out of this baby. This pot goes nowhere when I squeeze. So, and in case you're wondering, should it? Take a look at this. She also needs potting, but there's squish factor. You see that? 0 squish factor. Like, I can feel it. She is pushing back, and she's telling me, Mama, this ain't it. We need a new pot. So the goal is to plant these 2 in new pots, and then use one of these 2 pots for this baby. Because she grows like a weed. I just put her in this pot less than a year ago, and she's ready for more. I'm here for it. I want to give her space to live, so that's what we're doing. We're going to give all our babies space to live. Feel free to come along the ride with me. If you got something else to do, I love you. Have a great day. It is Friday. Enjoy. Even if it is soggy So here we go. I'm gonna start with this one. I like to decorate my plants, so I put shells. Oysters I've eaten over the years that have really wonderful memories. Friends I've shared it with, restaurants that were amazing. They've been washed, sanitized, washed and sanitized, washed and sanitized, washed and sanitized until they shine and don't smell like anything but alcohol. And maybe the soap I used. But I love them for their color and their shapes. Oysters are really beautiful shells, and I like to decorate my plants with them. So between the oysters and the crystals, this is a rose quartz. My plants have jewelry. And of course, their name tags. Because their name tag and birth year. So those come out first. And then, let's see if I can get you to actually see what I'm doing. Okay. Right, then we bust out my tools, which are super dumb basic. Like, I've been gardening forever and I still don't have proper tools, and that's okay because the ones I have work, so judge your mama. So, I'm gonna use this guy. Just a regular skewer that you would use for the barbecue. Skewer. And I'm just gonna loosen up the edges. Like I said, this is not going to be a short video, so if you got someplace to be, get there safely. Alrighty. Kind of loosen up the edges a little bit just in case any roots tried to cling to the side of the pot. Alright, give a little massage just to help loosen some things up. And then for the easiest possible transition, I have my new pots here. And you know what? Whoops. Ah! I forgot a step. Damn it. Ah. So when I bought these, super cute, they're much bigger, so she'll be able to fit nicely in there and have room to grow at the bottom. When I bought them, however, I told myself, alright, it ain't gonna take nothing to just drill some holes in the bottom, because there are none. There's a space for them, but there are no actual holes. So maybe, yeah. So we're gonna drill some holes first. I'm gonna leave you looking at my babies for a few minutes while I go get my drill. I told you you're doing this with me, so have a seat. We're gonna be here a minute. Okay. Alrighty. We have returned. We have my trusty drill. Alright. Let me get our bit. There we go. What size do we need? This looks maybe 1/4 inch. We'll roll with the 1/4 inch. Let's see if that'll That'll do the trick. Okay. Alright, so I got 2 pots and they both need some holes drilled in them so that there can be drainage. My anthurium needs proper drainage. Although she does like to have a moister, if that's a word, soil environment, we still don't want it soggy. We never want roots sitting in water. And we do kind of want it to dry out a little in between watering. So we need holes. Alrighty. So here we go. Sure we're going the right way. So I'm gonna put 3 holes in it. Going the right way. Just so y'all know, it's not the safe way to do it. It's the lazy way to do it. That's how we're doing it. That's just how we're doing it. So we're making sure we're going the right way. And the last one. Beautiful. 3 holes. Right. Pot number 2. Here we go. Beautiful. We have holes. All right, who's this? Hi. You're helping me garden. So we got our holes punched. Oh, we can fill it with dirt and plants. I like to pack up as I go, so there's not a whole lot of mess at the end. So let me just put the drill back away. It's gonna take 2 seconds. Had this trusty drill for quite some time, and it does the trick for a number of different projects. I used to have one that had a battery. The battery died. I replaced it. It died again. Gave up on the battery situation. We plug it in now. I have not had this one die on me. I like reliable things. So here we go. We're gonna put this guy away. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. You can take a look at my plants while I'm away. I'll be there in 2 seconds. These are our babies getting new homes. Oh. No. Also forgot the set. Here we go. Okay. So we're back. And we're ready. Let's do this. So, if you are just joining us, we're repotting. I'm going to start with Andrea. That's our Anthurium andrianus. Both of them need a little more space. So, we have our pots. We've already loosened this girl up a little bit. There's plenty of space in the bottom of this pot. Her soil, this is my little, right? All of my plants that I owned or have ever owned have been written in here. Their full government name, their scientific name, their place of origin, the light they like, the water they like, the humidity they like, the temperature they like, the soil they like, the fertilizer they like, and all that jazz, so that I know each and every one of them what to do with them when they start looking a little... So here we are with my Andrea. She's from Colombia. She likes bright indirect light, at least 4 hours a day. She likes evenly moist soil. I like to let it dry out a little bit, but for the most part, not sitting in water, but not like succulent dry. She's not a desert plant. She likes moisture. Right? She likes humidity at 50% or above, so she lives in the bathroom. She likes temperature 65 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And so her soil, I like to put a peat-based potting mix and perlite together. So what I use for her soil is peat moss, perlite, and I use orchid bark, right? A little mix of all three of those. The peat moss helps, here we go. The peat moss helps to retain moisture without having the plant sit in water, which will very quickly and effectively rot the roots. So having an aspect of your soil that will help to retain moisture is a plus. It's my little mixing cup. Right, so I'm gonna put, okay. I'm gonna put maybe one pallet, something like that, of peat moss. Right. I'm gonna put, that's about a third of the way up. I'm gonna put about a third of the way up with orchid bark. This is for aeration so that the soil doesn't ever clump together and choke the roots, right? So about a third of the way up with that. And then we've got our perlite. This is also for aeration, giving the roots space to grow. Alright. That's not quite a third of the way out. Just about half of what I did for all the rest. And then okay. So at the end, what you're left with is a mixture that looks like this, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and dump all that. Woo! Right. So we have previously loosened her up, so she, in theory, should come right out, right? Okay, so let's see what actually happens, right? She's fighting me. Of course, because she's been in here forever. Oh, 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 there we go. There we go. Okay. Yes, look at these roots. It was time. I'm sorry, baby. It took me so long. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But here. You're going to have all the space you could possibly need. Right? I'm going to make another batch of soil to throw in here. This time what I'll do is I'll put about half of my little bucket of each item, except the perlite. That doesn't need to be half. Got that. Orchid bark. Oh. And then it's a little bit of the perlite. Doesn't need to be hot. Alright. And then we shake it up. Beautiful. And now, you lift her up a little bit. Let me see if I can give you a better view of what's going on in this pot. I don't know if you can see that a little better. Alright. Okay. So we've got baby in here. Right, this is her with her roots. I'm gonna and I'll do, yes, I see your roots, I see them. I see them, I see them, I know. I know. Okay. She has such beautiful, healthy roots. Oh my goodness. Like, I love repotting my plants as I get to see how beautiful their roots are, how strong they've become. Wait, no, I have to show you. Wait, okay, wait, stay up. So, look, wait, okay, wait, I can turn you around. So, look at that healthy red root. And then you've got these strong, thick white roots. She's so happy. Look at these thick roots. Oh my God. She loves me. Okay. Hi, Aunt. We repotting plants over here. So, she's happy. I'm going to make sure she gets deep down in there. Alright. She gets in there. Oh. See, she was in there and I went and picked her up because I don't know how to act. All right, let's get her back in there. Okay. Here. Okay. I want her to get in there. A little bit more. Okay. Alright. This is about where we want her to be. We want all this dirt to cover up all those beautiful new roots. Get in there. Get in there. And we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more. Oh. We're gonna do one more bucket of magic. Half and half. Half of this. And then we got half of our orchid bark. This is our peat moss, right? It's our orchid bark. Right? Literally looks like rocks and stuff. Bits of bark. Literal bits of bark. Right? And then we have a little bit of perlite on top. It's going to help with aeration. Okay. 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 Alright, that's what we're left with. Cool. So now, see her roots sticking out? I'm gonna cover them all up. And my goal is that after I do this, shake it down, she shouldn't need repotting again for quite some time. Because she's got so much room to grow at the bottom of this pot. Right? Now just to make sure she's standing up straight, I hold her, shake her, and there she is. Wait, let me... Now let me put her decorations back on her because she likes to be pretty too. First and foremost, her name, Andrea, and her birth year, 2022. She's not that old, y'all. She's growing fast. She's not that old. We're gonna stick this in here. Boom. We're gonna put her shell back in her. We'll put it here so it can be seen. And then we have her rose quartz. We're gonna put that in here too. And there we go, one baby down. Got 2 more to go. Before I do the other anthurium, I'm gonna go ahead and do our snake plant. Because she over here looking at me, she jelly. If you did just join us not too long ago, I'm gonna give y'all a heads up. There's no guarantee how long this video is gonna be. So if you got someplace else to be, you can always come back and catch us later. So we now have an empty pot. Technically, we're supposed to wash the pot and like make sure that like there's no old stuff. But like the last plant that was in here was happy and thriving, and she left good vibes in here. So we're gonna keep the good vibes, and we just gonna move our new baby over here. This here is Sansa. So as I showed my folks at the beginning, Sansa needs a new pot. We know this because there should be squishability when I squeeze this pot. It goes nowhere. Nowhere. Like, it is... And just in case you're wondering what squishability means in a pot that has room. Oh, by the way, look at, she doesn't even like to stand up straight because she's like, see that wobble that happens there? She's wobbling side to side. Sorry, baby. A pot that has squishability. Show you here. Wait for it. Ready? Like, you can even hear it. That's squishability. Sansa needs a new pot. So here we go. First, we remove all her accoutrement, her name tag, right? Sansa, I also got her in 2022, right? Instead of a shell, she has a rock. Simple, nothing crazy. But she also has, let me dig it out here. Ah, sorry, baby. Ah, stop it. She also has a crystal. This is some kind of agate stone, so it's gonna go right back in there. Hey, welcome. You're repotting my plants with me. So, since I already know she is like at the very edges of this pot, I'm not gonna go sticking anything in there to try to loosen her up. I'm just gonna give her a good old squeeze and wobble. And since there is 2 of them, woo, it is in here. I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to leave it this long. Okay, so you can witness this. I'm gonna go very carefully because she is not happy. Okay, 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 okay. I'm sorry. Ooh, there we go, there we go, there we go. All right. Ooh, yes. There she is. Look at that. So, yes, look at, you can see she's got a new one coming up. Oh, she's so happy. But you can also see, these roots. It was time. So this is her new pot. It's bigger. Yeah, she's got room. Look, I even see soil stuck in here. All right, I'm gonna put her down for a moment. Here you go. Sorry, baby. Here, lay down. Lay down. Lay down. So, the Anthurium I just potted, she likes to have moister soil. Our Sansa is not quite the same plant. So, look at my little plant book so y'all can see where I'm getting my information from. Whenever I buy a plant, they go in the book. Things I feed will grow. So, Sansa, my nickname for her. Her government name is Sansevieria echeveria. And my little plant book, I've written down where they're all from, what water they like, what sun they like, what soil they like, humidity, temperatures, all that jazz. So my Sansa, her government name, Sansevieria, and her government name is Sansevieria, I should say, and she's from West Africa. She is a tropical plant, but she likes a partial shade, indirect light, right? She likes to be watered when she's completely dry, unlike Andrea, who likes slightly moister roots. Hello, welcome. You repotting plants with me. The humidity here is between 30 and 50%, whereas Andrea likes 50% and above. I do not have Sansa in my bathroom. Andrea loves being in my bathroom. Sansa is in my bedroom by my window, since I have northeastern light. Temps here, she likes 70 to 90. She's my baby. Like, these are my favorite temps. Like, this is why I like her, right? The soil she likes is loose, well-drained soil. So I do not use peat moss on her soil. Peat moss tends to, as I mentioned with Andrea, tends to hold moisture, and she doesn't need that. She likes a loose, well-drained soil that will dry out between feeding. So we got you, girl. We got you. So our little mixing pot, boom, is going to have some similar elements. It's going to have, oh my god, my knees! Jesus Christ! Oh, sorry, baby. Knocking anybody else over. My bad, my bad, my bad. You good. You be alright. You be alright. Relax. So, this one is not going to have peat moss. It is going to have, orchid bark. I'm gonna put it about halfway with orchid bark. I'm just looking at her roots. She's so stinking happy. When I got that snake plant, I use the word plant loosely because it was one leaf that a child had ripped off the mama plant, and the staff was about to throw it away. And I was like, no, I can save her. Don't do it. So I took her in 2022, and I planted her. And her one leaf was hanging on for dear life. And here she is. You just saw her. She's a few more than one leaf now. Here we're gonna add some cactus potting mix, right? Instead of the peat moss. This is going to allow the soil to dry out in between feedings, which we want. Our West African baby likes it hot but dry, right? So here we go. I'm gonna put about half and half. And for those who are just joining, I'm giving y'all the disclaimer. I have no idea how long this is gonna take. So if you got someplace to be, get there safely. Watch this later. We are planting. This is plant number 2. We got one more after this. I'm gonna put a little bit of perlite on top, just a little bit. This is going to help with drainage, aeration, giving the roots room to grow and exist, right? Shake that all down. Ready. Dirt in my face. This is what happens. This is what we look like, alright? Very similar to what she's already sitting in. Let's pick her up gently. Very similar to what she's already sitting in, right? Okay. So, you can see what's happening in the pot. Oof. Where are we? Okay. Don't fall. Don't fall. Okay. Okay. So, I'm gonna put a little of this in there because she is a little smaller than this pot. That's the goal. We want her to grow into it, right? It's like new shoes. You gotta get your son new shoes, and you know his feet gonna grow like weeds. You get them a little bigger. He's like, they don't fit, but then like 6 months later, they're too small. Yeah. Okay, so. Okay. Alright, so now it's wider than the one she's used to, but it's actually not much deeper. So you know what? Maybe. Sorry, baby. Maybe not as much. Okay. 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 We got a little space. Okay, stay up. And we're just going around the edges, filling in. Now, if this was like a dire situation, like her roots were heavily bound, there's not a whole lot of soil even left in her pot kind of situation, I might take some time to massage her roots so that there's space again in between the roots she has there. But because I'm not that negligent, Just a little bit, not a lot. I'm not gonna massage her roots. She doesn't necessarily need that right now. There's still a little bit of room. When I excuse me, when I water her, and also she still has soil in between her roots. They were not anywhere near being bound. So massaging the roots can sometimes be a little traumatic, and repotting in and of itself is usually a little traumatic. No need to compound trauma, right? So we're just filling in. Oh, she's beautiful. Look at her. And now I want her to stand up straight. So like, stand up. There we go. Right. Right, we're good. Look at her. She's beautiful. Okay. And then, she's just gorgeous. Like, all right. So we put all her little accoutrement back. We put her little name tag. We put that back. Not on that side. I don't want to block the light. We're going to put it on this side. I'll put that. Boom. Stick that in there. Sansa. Her little stone. I'm going to put that back in here. Her little crystal. I'm going to put that back in here. And there she is. Wait, she's a tall one. Hold on, let's see. Let me. Okay, let's see. Wow, she's tall. Look at her. And then, like, you see, she's so happy. She's got. All right. So she's good. Wait, I can do this. Move. Oh my god. Okay. Oh god. There we go. You're good. Okay. Oh, she even looks happy. Look at it. She's got space. Like, I can almost hear the breath of relief. Just. All right. We got one more. So you saw me, or for those who joined later, you didn't see me repot our first Anthurium, just in case you want to see what she looks like now. She's happy. Look at her in her new pot. She's got a new flower coming in here. You see her here. She's also got a new leaf coming in. It's a little bit harder to see. Let me see. Her new leaf is, where is it? It's right here. You see it coming in there. She's gonna get big. I can't wait. Okay. Her sister, on the other hand, is already massive and has threatened me viciously because she is putting out a new flower. Yay! Wait, let's see if you can see it. Hold on. So, wait, where is it? I just saw it. So, right in here, that pink happening in there, that's a new flower. She's putting out a new one because she is happy. But she's also killing this one, which hasn't been around that long because she doesn't have space for them both. So, unfortunately, we are losing a flower. I waited too long to listen to what she's trying to tell me. And that's okay. She's putting up a new one. And hopefully with the new space I give her, there'll be room for more than 3 flowers at a time. She's also getting rid of a leaf for the same reason. She doesn't usually toss leaves unless she's really trying to get my attention. And I was paying attention. I just didn't have the time. It happens. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. So, we're gonna do the same thing with her, and she has also the pot that you're standing on. So we're gonna move you to a pot so you can still see. Maybe you can use this one. I don't know, you won't be as tall, but you'll still see. I need the pot, sorry. Alright. Alright, you can still see. You're good. You're good. You're good. Alright, here's her new pot. Right? Similar to the other one. This will allow her to be as tall as she wants to be. Whoop! And to put out as many flowers as her heart desires. So we're going to take her jewelry out. This is another one of the oyster shells that I've collected. Really wonderful memories with beautiful people, delicious oysters, and beautiful shells, right? It's been washed and sanitized and washed and sanitized and washed and sanitized and washed and sanitized. So now it's clean. And makes for beautiful jewelry. And then she also has a crystal. Okay, right. This one is her crystal. Also some kind of a gate stone, but it has a little pink in it. It gets a little buried in the soil because they like it in the dirt, right? Kind of helps the energy. She does have squishability, so I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't need to. Well, you know what? Yes, I will. Here. Just in case she tried sticking to the sides, I want to make sure she knows it's time to go. I don't want anybody holding on. I know I'm not stabbing any roots when I do this because she's not necessarily as bound as the snake plant, but still, I want to make sure her roots know to let go so I don't have to fight with anybody to get her out of the pot. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have her new home ready. Okay, I think you can see. You can see. You're good. You're good. Alright. And she does have a little baby. A little two. Little, no, it's just one? No, three. Oh my god. Alright. Okay. She has three little guys that I want to make sure come with her. So we're just going to gently wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. There we go. Ooh. Good job. Good job. That was well considered. But yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, 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 okay. So we're just gonna... Okay. We're gonna just boom. And that's how you're gonna be... I mean, these little ones not gonna see the light though. Maybe I can... see if I can do this without killing them. I wanna, so they're like still very attached to mama for life and sustenance. I don't wanna take that away from them, but I also wanna make sure they get some light when I put her deeply into this pot. I don't want them to die for lack of sunlight. Then again, this might inspire them to get taller faster. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It might. Let's see. I also don't want to traumatize her roots too much. So that's about as much as we're gonna do, and see if like maybe she can stand a little taller. Yeah. Oh, this one's got roots. Hi, baby. Ah, look at you. You've got roots. You're not attached to mama anymore, are you? Look. This one's become her own plant. Okay, wait. Wait. I'm not trying to like take you all the way away, but like if you're ready to come on. Now's the time. Here's your chance to be liberated. If you want it, take it. Right? Yeah, look at her. There she is. Her baby. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm gonna put you at the top. Good job. Her other little one, I don't think is ready. No. I think she's still attached. Yeah, I'll leave you alone. You're doing good, baby. You'll be alright. You'll figure it out. And this one, these two, Jesus, there's four. There were 4 babies. I thought there was only 3. Okay, wait. Okay, so this one, let's see. Maybe they're ready to be liberated too. I don't know. Let's see. Now you see her roots. We're doing a little massaging here just because if they are ready to be free, I am all for setting them free. Giving mama a chance to breathe. Let's see. This one looks pretty established too. Like, wow. Okay. Look at that. This one is from the baby. This big old root here. That's from the baby. Okay. I think this one's ready to hit these streets. Like, she's good. Okay, wait. Yeah, look at you. All right, we got you. Right? It's nice and easy. I see you. All right. Yeah, wow. Okay. An unintentional massaging of roots with this one, but wow. Wow. Okay. There we go. Both babies look like they're ready. Or are you still attached? Did I do all this and you're still attached? My bad if you are. I think you're good. Well, them roots you put out, you still attached. Let go. Let go. Really? No, she want to stay attached. Wow. You like that 20-something-year-old that comes back home. Oh no, I was right. Look at that. She's ready to be her own plant, for real. Look at that. Boom. Okay. Hi. You repotting plants with me. Ooh. So, it is a fairly long video. If you want to see the other 2 be repot, they're in the beginning of this video. This other one is still attached, and firmly so. So I'm gonna leave her alone. I'm gonna let her grow at her own pace. But here we go. Alright. This is gonna be her new home. I'm gonna give her a little more space because we're just pouring some of that dirt out so she can get a little lower in there. Okay. And we're good. The 2 babies that didn't want to be free are still holding on. I'm gonna fill it with dirt and do my best to make sure their little leaves can still see the sun so they don't get choked out for being short. Short people problems, I know. Looking out for my short plants. This is true. You're right. This is for all those cultures where 20-somethings that's still at home. It's a norm. We got it. We got you. Alright. So now, we're going to give her some more soil. Our little mixing. Okay. We have a little bit left in here. Right. Okay. So now we have our cactus mix. So we have our cactus mix. We're gonna fill about halfway. Okay. I'm gonna fill the other half roughly half with our orchid bark. That cactus mix is gonna allow for the soil to dry out in between watering, and it's gonna allow for, there we go. It's gonna allow for the roots to release moisture. Stop it! So they're not sitting in soggy conditions. This orchid bark is pointy, ew. That's why people usually have gardening gloves. I know, but like, I like to get my hands dirty. So, the last thing we add is a little perlite. Also for drainage. This orchid bark is also for aeration, so that when we water it, the soil doesn't choke the roots out. That's more than enough. Right? And then we ready. Okay. Okay. Oh, no, wait. Oh. Okay. Hi, Caroline. Okay. Okay. There we go. We are mixed and ready. Okay. So you can see. Do something. Okay. Here we go. We are filling in. Woo. Watching the babies. I kind of want to pull that one that's dying off, but general rule of thumb that I like to follow is if the plant doesn't let it go on its own, don't pull it off. Don't pull it off. Because even though it looks dead, like that looks unsightly, but baby's not done with it yet. Ah! The rare nephew, you're trying to kill my baby. Listen, you get off of here. You're not welcome. There is no rare nephew here. Alright. My goal is that I won't have to repot again for at least a year. Like, I just repot them last year. I'm hoping for another year. Now, for those two babies that I took out, we're gonna... Whoop. You know what? Maybe. Since she already has two babies, I'm gonna put these two in the other one. So that way she doesn't have all four on her own. I like that plan. Okay. So this needs a little bit more soil. We're gonna put another round of peat. Nope, not peat moss. Woo! Glad I turned it around to show you. We don't want peat moss. We want cactus soil. Half a container cactus soil. Half a container orchid potting mix. Okay. And last bit. I'm glad I waited to shower to do this. I'm like covered in dust. Okay. Alright. Oh, mind the babies. I'm kind of glad I got to share this with you guys, because this is part of my day off routine sometimes. Like whenever baby needs, any of my babies need anything, this is one of those really wonderful moments where I get to just connect with my home, my plants, the things I feed that are growing. And it's really, really cathartic for me. In spite of all the little things I forgot to do and then I have to go do them and then, oh wait, whoops. It is still cathartic. And it's very rewarding when, there we go. Yes, look at her. Ah, it's very rewarding when my plants appreciate it too. And they grow like weeds and I find that I need to repot them. So there she is. I'm gonna put her jewelry back in her shell. I'm gonna put that in here. And I'm gonna put her little crystal back in here as well. Not on top of the babies. Not on top of the babies. I'm gonna put it here. Okay. And there she is. So we're not quite done yet. We do still have, okay, let me stay over here. We do still have those other two babies that I'm gonna put in this guy. This girl, rather. I've already repotted this one. It's her name tag. And birth year. She's not that old. I'm going to use my chopsticks just to create a little space. Just to create a little space for our babies. Just let me be smart about planning. I want them to be able to see the light. So I'm gonna be around here somewhere. Okay. You know what? Okay. Where we going? This one has some long roots though. Whoa, like this baby been ready to fly the nest. Like she's just been chilling there waiting for me to realize that she's basically grown. Like, okay. You grown now, okay. Here, you got a whole new home. Alright. Alright. Here we go. Here you go, baby. Get in there. You got it. Okay. Let's make sure, my goal with this is to make sure her roots get as far down as they can possibly go so that they can access the moisture soil that usually happens at the bottom of the plant. You know what? I don't trust this to not damage either one of their roots. Oh, see, look, I already crushed one of the roots. Okay, we're not gonna do it that way. I'm sorry. Hold on. We're gonna do this. We're taking all the jewelry out. We're gonna Pour some of the soil out. I know, I'm sorry. You were settled, I'm sorry. You have company though, so we have to make space, right? I know. I'm sorry. Right, and then now we're gonna put you. Yeah, look at you. You're like grown. Okay. Ma'am. Chilling with the big boys, alright. And then your little sister. Oop, oop. You're still too little. Hold on. Okay. Start with you two. Let me put it back. Some stability. Right. There we go. And now your little sister can go right in here with her burgeoning roots. See, this we can do with a finger because she doesn't have as many roots. And I feel safer about. There we go. There we go. All right. There she is. Right? Now they all have so much room to grow. Let me put her dirt back. Sorry. Put her dirt back properly. There you go. Okay, make sure everybody is situated. Alright. Let's get you out of here. So you had a little leaf trying to come up. We don't want to obscure your growth. There we go. Are you good? You're good. Alright, and then we put her jewelry back, her little stone, her rose quartz, and her shell. Alright, and just like that, we have 3 new plants. The way. Okay, wait. Lower. And this is our last guy. Okay, wait. The best part is putting them back where they belong. Getting them back in their home. Hold on. Okay, wait, I can do this. Oh my god. Oh my god. They are, right? Oh my god. Oh, my knees. Alright, now, see, here's the tricky part. We need to make sure they can fit where they belong, because where they used to be was perfect for their diminutive size. But now, they've gotten a little bit bigger. So, I'll show you the before. Okay, wait. This is where they used to be. Underneath my beautiful fig leaf. Fiddle leaf fig. There we go. Sorry, fiddle leaf fig. They used to sit 1 and 2, right? But now, I know. Now we about to find out. So I'm just gonna sit you here. As I mentioned to folks before, I have no idea how long this video is actually gonna be. So if you got some place to be, come on back later. But like, all right, I'm gonna sit you here. Let's see if you can see. Oh my god, my knees. Okay, let's see. I don't know if you can see the situation. Okay, I'm gonna sit you here, and we're gonna see if this can work, right? I don't actually know. Kinda. Or okay. No, maybe do this. Okay. Okay, wait, you know what? We're gonna... Okay. We're gonna have to figure this out. Hello! So, there's shelves. So, perhaps. I don't think it'll fit on the shelf either. See, I didn't plan this far ahead. I just knew she needed a bigger pot. We're gonna figure it out, and I'll take a picture. There we go. There we go. I'll figure this out, and we'll. What if I wait? I think maybe I have a thing. Wait. Okay, wait. Maybe. If I. Okay. No, it doesn't. Okay, no, we're gonna have to figure this out. All right, I'm good at Tetris. We're gonna figure this out. I will share a photo once I have determined their new happy places. And you will see said photo, and it's going to be beautiful. But I can show you where Sansa's gonna go, because her spot is still waiting for her. Okay, Sansa, this beauty, she lives right here on the windowsill. She takes up that space all by her lonesome. I need to get her a new saucer, but she'll be happy here. Look at that. And her pot has squishability now. There's space. You go ahead, Sansa. They're gonna get water maybe Sunday, because their soil doesn't feel completely dry yet. But there you go. That's Sansa. So at least you get to see her in her natural habitat. Wait. You want to see the actual habitat? Hold on, wait. So that's her in the window next to all of her other plant friends. This is my Pilea. I call her Pepper. Her government name is Pilea peperomioides. And then we have our aloe shelf, because aloe needs a whole shelf. And then we have all my succulents. Believe it or not, some of these are tied to my spirit. I know it. I've had some of them since 2007. And if you knew the journey they've gone through, and if you had seen how it mirrors my own, it's amazing that my plants and I go through similar growth patterns at the same time. We'll meet them officially later, but these are Sansa's buddies. And then at the top there, that beastie, hi baby, that beastie is my jade plant. Her name is Cassie. She's huge. She was even bigger, but she took a fall, unfortunately. And so now she's recovering. So thank you for gardening with me. I have a little more work to do as I figure out how my new babies are gonna fit now that they've gotten a little bit bigger. Like I said, I'll send you a picture. If you want to check out the whole video, I'm not sure how long it is, but I'll definitely have it on YouTube because I suspect Instagram will tell me it's too long. So I'll put it up on YouTube, and you can see me repot all 3 of them. So thank you for joining me, and I'll share the photo with you. Have a beautiful Friday, a wonderful weekend, and this kind of was my check-in because I know I haven't checked in with y'all in a long time, and I just haven't been able to. So I'm alive and happy, and my plants are thriving, and that makes me happy. So that's my check-in.